You posted on X trying to damage my name. Corporations using you. Me.
I have this mask here, bro.
I will break your code, I'll get in your mind. If you don't keep up, then you're left behind. I will break your code, I'll get in your mind. If you don't keep up, then you're left behind. Don't hold back on the cyber attack. I keep digging in your mind until I can find the next breach in your system. You wouldn't listen to my advice. I would die disguised and stand up for you. Like so many guys, but I'm the smartest one. Is that a surprise? Like a bug in your program, security issue. You don't know when, but my strikes never miss you. Target acquired, completed step 1. There's no more hiding, cause here I come. Step 2, gotta know how to get you and let you reveal your issues. Step 3, now listen to me. Write your exploit carefully. It's a drill when you execute the kill. There's no turning back, my brother, you've been hacked. I will break your code, I'll get in your mind. If you don't keep up, then you're left behind. I will break your code, I'll get in your mind. If you don't keep up, then you're left behind. Some pictures of your wife, and the second one is that your mistress. Alright, I'll stop. Now that's the business. Still feel safe in cyberspace. Shall I continue or rest my case? Still don't understand it. You took me for granted. There's no turning back. My brother, you've been hacked. I will break your code. I'll
It helps if you unmute yourself. Hello, amazing hackers. I hope you're all doing well today and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me in the live stream. I really appreciate it. So, today I have a lot of special things to share with you, but not just with you. I have somebody really special with me here, a guest, a lovely, amazing hacker. Thank you so much for joining me, Milton. I really appreciate it. Could you introduce yourself, please, bro? Can you hear me, Milton?
Yeah, I can hear you.
There we go. Could you introduce yourself a little bit, please? Who are you?
Yeah, for sure. But I'm listening something. I don't know where. I listen something here. Uh, I don't know if I have some delay.
Oh, you mean, yeah, there's probably some delay on the audio. It should be fine. In OBS, I can see everything. Did I click to go live in the studio? Imagine
Yeah,
if
yeah, yeah. Okay. Right now it's working. Right now it's
perfect.
working.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it's a mess with that YouTube stuff, right?
Yeah, as was at my side. Yes, my mistake here.
No problem. It was also from my side. I muted myself in the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
first of all, thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful occasion. I really appreciate it. Like, can you please introduce yourself? Who are you?
Yes, I am Milton. I'm from R19.io. Basically, I work with cybersecurity for about 15 years, and I'm at the front of R19.io podcast, a podcast that we sit down with hackers with many countries around the world and like Weasley and this so fucking project, the cross-site scripting hat. And yeah, this is a little bit about me, but I think that the most questions is for you today.
Thanks, I really appreciate you joining me. I really do. And we'll get back on that R19 later because it is part of my history, and that's what I want to go over today. Because I want to go over the entire CxWAP history, and that might sound boring, but I think it's important that you understand where I'm coming from with this certificate. That it's not just an idiot in his basement who had a stupid idea one day and thought, let me quickly make some buck, make some money. No, that's absolutely not what I want to do. Because I'll start at the beginning. So when I first started with the cross-site scripting rat, my whole idea was I want to become a pen tester. They didn't want to hire me as a pen tester after getting OSCP, or at least not at a rate which I was content at. So I was like, let me go do bug bounties. And at a very reasonable pace, I rose to the integrity top 20. And you can still
Mm-hmm.
find my profile today. It's the amazing ferret. And basically, in the integrity top 20, they gave you like a nice certificate, a nice voucher, I mean, for their merch, which was my first hacker merch. I was so proud of that. I already had like 10 years of experience in general IT, but I was super proud of everything I was able to deliver at that point. Little did I know that that was only the beginning of something wonderful and amazing, because that already seemed grandiose to me. Getting into the Integrity Top 20, which was at the time the top bug bounty platform and still is
Yeah.
in Belgium. It feels like you're pretty much one of the top hackers in Belgium, you know? And
Yeah.
I always
Yes,
thought
I
I want
can. This is really fucking amazing, bro.
to
Because
break that.
yeah, this is not for anyone else. This is you really need just to be really crazy, bro. This is not easy. Yeah.
I love, and at that point, that's just like a small percentage of what I was capable of and am capable of, and I didn't realize that because I thought, let me start a YouTube channel. I'll see where it goes. Just a few like YouTube videos teaching people about hacking, that kind of stuff. I had a few very dedicated fans at the beginning that quickly grew, and I was like, Maybe I
Yeah.
want to sell courses. But the idea was I want to do it better than everyone else. That's just my whole mantra. Try to do it better than everyone else if you do something. If you do it anyway, do it right, right? Otherwise, there's no point in
Yeah,
trying.
and this is really make a difference, bro. Because
Thanks, bro.
like I said before, I don't know how do you can really balance all the things that you do all day, every single day with the cross-site scripting hat, things that you built, and whoo, this is really crazy and amazing. I really don't have I really can't slice my time like you manage your time. This is really amazing, bro. I don't know what's happened here, but okay, this is really crazy.
Yeah, and like I know I said it a few times, but that was only the beginning because then I made some YouTube videos. I was like,
Hmm.
okay, now let me, and I think I have it a little bit out of order here. This one should probably be first. I started my YouTube channel, which at the moment has almost 50 fucking thousand subscribers and over 1100 videos, 1100 videos on my channel. It's fucking crazy. And then I have my X as well, of course, which is also magnificent because I have 150,000 of you fuckers following me. What the hell are you doing following me? Get back to work. Come on, dude. And then I made some
Yeah.
pretty successful articles because I write the way I talk. And I can give that advice to any ethical hacker out there that wants to grow. Write like you talk. If you want to write articles anyway, do it that way. It's just a lot better and easier. You'll get noticed by, like you see right here, geek culture, for example. And by the way,
Hmm.
hey, Devs Pirate, how are you doing, bro? Good to see you here. I'll get back on that later because I will have something to show about that. Shinobi is also part of my history. Shinobi.security. The fucking crazy guys. It's insane. I'll get back on that later. But and by the way, good to see you as well. Deborah, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And like right here you see almost 1,000 claps on this article, and like for me that's, you might think that's nothing. For me that's massive, and for a lot of you that would be massive, I think. For a lot of the general population, they wouldn't give a fuck. But I wanted to do more because why do I do this? Because I want to help people, I want to help others. Like here, you can see that this is a 12-minute article. To write a 12-minute article, on average, I need an hour and a half or something, maybe 2 hours. And that time is spent to forward the community because I've gotten so much from this community when I was rising, and now I wanted to give back. And I met people like Zed Shano. I met people like Christy Vlad. I met people like Rahul. These guys are amazing people, and they brought me so much, so much motivation, joy, because I'm a different hacker than most people. Everyone is technical in this world. I'm very non-technical. I'm a lot more functional. I know my technical shit, but I love functional stuff a lot more. You can see
Yeah.
that by my
Yeah.
teachings, probably.
Yeah. But I can just disagree with and think you really okay. You you when you say that you don't have technical things to do, so it's really a big lie because you to create things like that you really need to not you need not to be functional, but you really needed to have really technical beautiful skills because this is really make a difference, bro. And then I just disagree with that because to
Thanks,
me
bro.
to me you have both sides, and this is really make totally different.
I really appreciate that, and a lot of you guys would agree out there because I started making labs. And this is what my labs looked like in the beginning, guys. Look at this. This is literally what I used to make. I used to call it naked labs because they're very well naked. There's nothing here to do except for exploit. And I quickly realized that a exploitation lab is great to teach people exploitation, but finding exploits is difficult. At this time,
Hmm.
there was no AI. There was nothing AI related. So I made a bunch of loose labs, a bunch of them, which later I made one simple drawing, and my guy Orgus made this out of it. I just made a drawing of how I wanted it, and I told him this is what I want, and he made this. It still doesn't look amazing, but to people like me, I love this type of look, you know. And
Yeah,
if you guys want, this lab's always open. It's always free. My labs are always free. That's something I stand on, and people
amazing, amazing.
people have told me, you fucking idiot, like charge for it. Hell no, bro. Why the hell would I charge for my labs? Like they're always free, and I even if I develop stuff like this, which is a forum with a system showcase, benchmarks, searching, user directory. You can see that there's different access levels that you have here, and you can even launch your private tenant. So if you want to test for yourself, only for yourself, and you don't want to see what other people have been testing because you don't want spoilers, you can click the launch a private tenant button, and this is your tenant. Nobody else is putting information in here but you. If you see
Yeah,
others appearing, there's a bot behind this. A bot is posting messages, so it seems like there's activity.
yeah, yeah.
But
It's totally free, bro.
yep, for sure, for sure. I stand on it. Everything I make in terms of labs is gonna be free forever. And this as well, a nice
Awesome.
bank. If you guys want, info at thexssrat.com is gonna be the username and password. This is actually what a bank would be like in terms of security measures, and there's
Hmm.
an admin backend to this. I wonder if you guys can find the exploit in it, because here, of course, like my idea is go from easy simple labs to much more elaborate labs, and not just one of them, but many of them. We have rat track here, which is once again allowing you to create your own private tenant, your own private information, data, all of that kind of shit. Just practice on here. Every type of account that's possible is listed on here. So you don't even have to worry about doing that yourself anymore. The only thing you need to do is make data in that tenant and see what's going on. Of course, there's cross tenant stuff as well that you need to test, so it doesn't always suffice, but it's everywhere. Like tenants, I am working on implementing tenants on all of my labs, all of them. They're not there yet, like the bank doesn't have tenancy. The bank is just a bank right now. But the idea of tenancy, you understand that, right, Milton? You get why I want it in my labs, I think, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's really interesting because all the people can have your own lab and have your own space to broken there. This is really amazing, bro.
Yeah, because you don't get like pop-ups from other people, and you don't get like attack vector ideas. It's all yours. And this tenant, it destroys itself after 12 hours, so my databases don't get full for no reason either. It's really easy for me, it's easy for you. Like you see here, Ratmania doesn't have it yet. This was one of my first labs that was bigger. The idea behind this was I built 5 labs that are bigger so I can build a methodology guide. And
Okay.
this is big. This is not kids play. So just quickly for everyone, if you go to search.thexssrat.com, you can use this gift card and the pin number. So it's a gift card and a pin number. Let me put that in the chat properly so you have it. It's worth
Mm-hmm.
500 euros on search.thexssrat.com. You can take it, you can use 50 euros for a certificate, but please don't take everything so multiple people can use it. I would really appreciate that. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually worth 500 euros worth in value. You can exchange it for a voucher. and you can do your exam. One of the exams that we're gonna talk about today, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
I'm so
I really,
excited.
yeah, I'm so excited to talk about, and I have so many questions for you, bro. Just
Thanks,
this. Yeah, you prepare because I really have many questions for you.
I love it, man. I love it because, like, with all of this stuff, and now I'm gonna have to go back to here for a moment. People, I got noticed by people. One of those people was Shinobi.security. And what did Shinobi.security do? They battled my copy exam. They were like, we have an AI bot. Can we battle your exam? I was like, hell yeah, bring it on. That thing's not gonna do anything for my labs. That thing's gonna fail miserably. I really thought that. I really was convinced, but the fucker beat it in half the time that I normally give my students. So I was like, bro, are you fucking serious? This is AI. What the hell is AI doing? It's like insane, bro. It's insane how fast it goes, like that whole AI
Yeah,
shit. And then
yes,
this crazy guy called Milton came along and he was like, let me put you on the podcast. I was like, well, shit, why not, bro? Come on, bring it on,
yeah.
bro.
Let's go there. Let's go ahead.
Oh man, I would immediately say yeah. And like my episode is episode number 4, I believe. Uh,
Yeah, number four.
so if you can't get enough of my stupid face, then you can still go to there. And I talked there for over an hour and a half because Milton
Yeah.
he drew out really informative questions, and that's really difficult to do, ladies and gentlemen. If you've ever been in an interview kind of role, it's incredibly difficult, right, Milton? Like Jesus,
Yeah, yeah.
what's your process for interviewing someone like that?
Yeah, this is yeah. Usually, when I in the first time, but okay, I really appreciate your you accepted my invite so
Oh,
fast. This is was really amazing because I already watched you a long time, and then I basically before I started uh, all of the episode, I basically create specifically questions for all my guests. And when I started study about Weasley and about the cross-site scripting hat, I really thought in questions that could be really fucking interesting to ask you. And then this is was just things that I really have interest in it to know, you know. And then yeah, to me was really an amazing
thank you, bro.
experience, bro. Was really an amazing experience.
All I
And
can
you
say
need
is thank
to,
you.
and you need to go back there, bro. You need to go back there
For
so
sure.
fast.
For sure, bro. And now you are coming on my show, which I really appreciate because I feel like we have something to celebrate, bro. With all of this stuff, right? I had copy, I had CNWPP, and my idea was what am I gonna do when people want some job recognition, when people want some LinkedIn stuff to put on their LinkedIn and etc. etc. So yeah, I developed my certificates. I have my website, but it's a Podia website. It's not my own, so I can't fully do what I want on it. And I needed my own website. That spawned the idea of a certification portal. So Shinobi came along. Shinobi was the first one to do his certification in the portal and put it in there and everything. So it was really fucking amazing for me, dude, to have like an AI bot do that kind of stuff. And for
Mhm.
myself, I wanted to build more. I like CNWPP. CAPI was more the entry level API hacking certificate. CNWPP was a very advanced networks and website and pen testing professionalism. Really, I'm testing you as a customer. I'm testing your interactions. I'm testing your documentation. Every knowledge domain that you shoot from a pen tester
Oh.
is in here. So
And just let me know what makes them different from traditional these certifications basically makes the difference from traditional ones like OSCP or another ones. This is really interesting to know because okay, people need to decide before to to buy the certification. Needed to know basically the difference between uh, OSCP certifications or AJPT or things like that. Because uh, right now, do you have really many certifications in the marketplace, and sometimes this create a big confusion. But I think this is really important so that you can explain the main difference from the crisis happening certifications from OSCP, from C8, from another certification. This is really interesting to know.
So at first people were like, do you need job recognition, right? Like, don't you need job recognition, etc.? But not for CNWPP. My whole idea for CNWPP and that whole thing around it was, I have a pen testing company. I can teach you to be pen testers. I can teach you
Hmm.
that, but it's gonna be for you and for yourself and for your team to see that you're a team leader, not for getting hired, if that makes sense. It is to prove that you are able to start your own pen testing company. That's what CNWPP stands for. Because I am gonna grill the ever living fuck out of you, bro. If your
Hmm.
NDA is incorrect, okay, that's a minus point. If your documentation and contractation is incorrect, fucking failure immediately. Because I'll take
Yeah.
advantage of that. When you don't do things right and you send me something unsigned and I can edit it and I can sign it and I can send it back and I can get your signature, I will edit it to say that I will take over your entire company. If you don't send me contracts, if you don't send me the right documentation, bro, I'll fucking fail you faster than you can stay in WPP. If you
Yeah.
right now we have a method of extracting crucial information from our participants, literally exploit information by bad actors. Pretty much
Oh.
guaranteed to work. We send somebody to play a bad actor to try and exfiltrate information from you. So we go beyond proctoring. We're not proctors. We were never proctors. But at a certain point, for CAPI, we had to be because, in my opinion, there was no website and API focus in the certification market. There is in the advanced certification market, but not in the more
Oh,
entry
okay.
level, you know? So,
Yeah.
like the entry level API certification, especially, there was a lot missing there. So I thought, copy, why not, right? It's an API hacking certificate. I can really make a cool extra thing. And since Shinobi took my exam now, you can know you're not getting a API from me. You're getting a Python application that uses an API from me. And it's up to you to figure out what all the endpoints are, what all
Okay.
the parameters are. You have to figure everything out yourself. It's up to you to explore and exploit.
And okay, right now I have a short question.
Of
And
course.
how much time does a student usually needed to go from zero to actually pass on of your exam, for example?
Good
Because
question.
yeah, because this is really important to understand. For example, for hockey students, that okay, I wanna to do this exam. And do you think how much time this student usually to needed to go from zero to actually pass on of your exam?
So that's why I initially made CAPI, because it's not an easy exam, but it's an entry level certification exam. What do I mean with that? Is I start from zero. I start from what is an API? How do you communicate with an API? Then the types of API, the API documentation, and then I go into exploitation, like calmly, slowly try to put people in it And we've noticed that students on average need a couple of months to get through everything because they need to still research some things, of course. Like it's not a complete detailed guide on what a REST call is, like what an HTTP verb is or whatever, you know? So
Mm-hmm.
like those things I excluded from the course, but other than that, it's pretty much entry level. So for us, Copy is that level versus CNWPP. You really need to be able to lead your own team. So you're talking about years of experience in pen testing because
Okay.
we failed pretty much every student, and I'm not super proud of that, but I show them pretty much every student. I show at least a weakness. Even those who've been pen testers for a couple of years, I'll show like little weaknesses in their system which could expose them. And for me, those certificates are different than what's offered in the market. And on top of that, I know that I have a lot of Asian type of country audience. My love to India, Nepal, those kinds of countries.
Yeah.
Bangladesh, love you guys so much. Holy shit.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I can't sell things at 1,000 euros or 4,000 euros or whatever. So I kept CNWPP at a modest 350 euros. It is a very grueling exam, and we have made a multiple choice quiz for you first, which takes 100 questions. Then we do a verbal exam of an hour to verbally grill the fuck out of you. And it's mostly to see where your weaknesses are and to make you feel that you have weaknesses, because I want to destabilize you for your next section, which is your
Mm-hmm.
test plan writing. You have 4 hours to write a full test plan on what you're going to do, and then you have 8 hours to attack, and you have 24 hours to report. So at
Okay.
350 euros for an exam like this, where I hire actors to pretend to steal information, is not a whole lot, I feel. And then for copy, we were like, let's make it 50 bucks. But I will constantly throw that in. Like, if you want to get certified for copy and you're a student, you're somebody who has no money, whatever, just send me an email and I'll see what I can do. I try to accommodate everyone for copy. I feel it's super important to also give the information for free. So on my YouTube channel, you will find a 4-hour video on copy, which is all the information in API hacking that I have in that certificate. Everything's for free on YouTube. So
Yeah, this is really make a difference on the community, and leverage this. Do you always say that your courses are very hands-on? And I don't know if you can give us one lab example. It's like, do students exploit a real SQL injection or maybe build their okay own labs? I don't know if you can show for us something. I know that I know that in this live session it's okay have many proposals, but uh this is I think this is really interesting, sometimes to show them that you already basically show for those that people this type of content freely on your YouTube channel. This is really interesting. I don't know if you can show that.
I can for sure. The thing is, like these labs that I've made, they're nothing like copy. These labs that I've made, they're more CNWPP kind of level, but you need to take networking on top of that, and you need to
Mm-hmm.
take APIs on top of that as well, because that's also in CNWPP and like
Yeah.
additionally.
Okay. Sure.
So like there's a lot in here, because if we let's just launch one of these trial accounts here that we've provisioned, and let's open that
Mm-hmm.
into a new tab where you can see like this. If you do any type of bug hunting, guys, and you do integrity, this should be familiar to you. Like, let me just put it that way. Everything I do is based on what is in real life, and the exploits are also based in what's in real life. Like I said, I'm a very, like a very, oh shit, let's just let's just log in with test. Is that still? Nope. Okay, so for some reason my provisioning is fucked up. Great, exactly when you want to show it, right? Always
Yeah.
the fucking case. That's
Yeah.
okay. I could take another lap if that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I'll have to check that later. But let's check out Rat Forum, shall we? Because in here there's more to explore. Let's take this email right here. We can log in with them. There we go. And they gave us a password. And let's log in for a moment.
Yeah.
So in
I
here,
probably created a problem.
no, you did not. No, you did not at
Yeah.
all. Because you can see this is the extent of one of my labs that you can see here. There's a lot going on in here, and what's the whole idea here is that you can create new conversations with content in them. This is my own private tenant, so you will not see anything else in here. Maybe there's some cross-site scripting left, right, or center. Who knows? God only knows. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. But mostly here, like, why do I take benchmarks? Because one of the bug bounty targets that I had was a forum that had benchmarks. Because you could plug in your own computer system and you could show the world how fast it was with benchmarks. And the name of the benchmark was a cross-site scripting attack vector. That was my
Oh,
first XSS that I ever found. And it's that type of level which you're gonna have to do in CNWPP. There's like a lot of hidden things. There's a lot of hidden parameters that you need to find. Or I'm just gonna open a server with 10,000 ports and random headers on it. No joke, I do that. I really do that. Like,
yeah. Yeah. But let me know. In this case, in CNWPP, basically you receive flags to,
no,
but
no,
no
it's
no
not in
flags.
CNWPP. There, it's literally a pen test exam. And I don't really even like, of course, you need to find the criticals, you need to find the right information, but the hacking itself is literally only 20 to 30%. You do a real report like you would in a pen test, and that gets judged like it would in a pen test. Plus, I kind of expect my candidates to do a debriefing as well. A lot of my candidates skip that. So they literally need to do their exam, they make their test plan like normal, they put that in, and I approve it or I don't approve it. And I can be a little
Okay.
bitch about that, bro. I can really make you nervous and annoyed and irritated and get under your skin. Especially if I know you a bit. Some of the people that I know want to do this exam, I can really irritate them. Now, why do I do that? Because it just happens in real life as well, bro. There's irritations, there's annoyances, there's test plans that need to be approved. I will randomly unplug the server just to pretend like your scans killed it, and then you have to talk to your customer. I will judge how you communicate with your customer. If you're not communicating professionally during the exam, fail. That's one of my quality gates. You have 10 quality gates. Everyone gets 10. One of the 10 could be that we open 10,000 ports. One of the 10 could be that we try to exfiltrate information from
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
So
Yeah. This is really interesting to have this feedback from.
yeah, like I don't say this as well either. Like I don't have a whole lot of information on this with a purpose because I really wanted to keep this small for people who wanted to have their own pen test teams and that kind of stuff. On Kapi, you really are going to look for things in the OWASP top 10, API top 10, 2023 and 2019. So Shinobi was successfully, and in copy, in every exam I do, there's gonna be business logic heavy exploits. You can already
Mm-hmm.
know that from me because I get those requests. During a pen test, it's business to business applications or these bigger applications with weird shit in them. So, like, I try to make it realistic, and with copy, it's anyway in the OWASP top 10. And a lot of it is broken access control on 3 levels because the OWASP API top 10 has 3 levels of broken access control in it. So I can play a lot with that. There's also the injections indeed. So SQL injection could be something, but XXC could also be one in soap service or whatever. You know, we are shit. I fuck. I really shouldn't have said that. No, don't. Nothing soap services. Nothing. We are not.
Okay.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
I am not doing anything with soap services anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I gave out a bit too much information, but oh shit. Oh, that was just a freaking piece of cardboard falling. Like I was saying, all these labs here, all of this different shit, I've made it so over the years I was able to create some cool merch for myself. If you
Mm-hmm.
saw it on the video, probably can't see it right now, a flag behind me, a cool mug like this, and that's something I've sent to Milton. Milton, you're gonna receive this mug. And then
Yeah.
this holographic sticker, bro, you're gonna receive that. And you're
Yeah.
gonna receive a fucking plaque like that, bro. You better hang it up or I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna hang it up for you. You hear me?
This is really amazing, bro. I really wanna receive this. I don't know, if you already played Counter Strike, but this holo can be used in a weapon there. Was really a good badge, bro, to use in some weapon there. This is really amazing.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for everything you're doing for me because you're giving me confidence, man. And that confidence, it has led to this basically. Let's start with the certification overview page. On here, you can see the different certifications we offer. You can see when the promotion ends. So, the promotion, if you guys are watching and you want to still take advantage, is going to end soon. So now is the time to take advantage of that. Basically, we have KP on offer, we have CNWPP on offer, and we have CxWAP on offer. Because I thought, let me design a new certificate. And I didn't just design a new certificate, I designed 3 certificates. And why did I do that? Because I work with one application and this is news to everyone. So,
Mm-hmm.
like Milton, you're one of the first people to hear this. Everyone is
Mm-hmm.
going to get a school management system, a literal management system with students, with parents, with a principal, with a district manager, with a teacher. So, there's multiple roles. And my flags are based on what I set in code. So I generate an exam, I click go, and it distributes the amount of points that I want you to get over the amount of exploits that I want you to get. And in here, we do have flags. So an exam report like this will give you usernames, will give you a flag entry form so you can verify all of the exploits. We don't give a fuck about your flag verification. So if you don't want to do that, fine, I don't care. I really don't. We just need you to have that amount of exploits. So in CWAP, it's 30. And it's going to be a distribution of level 1 and level 2 filters. 30 in
Okay.
total. And you're gonna need about 300 points for that. Then we go to the next one, which is 35 exploits. And basically, that's 450 points, or 500 or 600. We're not exactly sure yet, but the idea is to make it level 1, level 2, level 3 distribution. So about equal and in the middle. It will make it difficult. What do I mean with a level distribution? Level 1 is surface level exploits. We'll get more information out it as we go as well. But level 1 is surface level exploits. Level 2 is going to be with a filter active, a smaller filter, and level 3 is going to be shitty WAF level. So basically shitty rule set
Okay.
level. But there's many different ones. And I really hope that I did a better job at fighting off Shinobi this time.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. I really needed to know. I really needed to know. in this advanced certification. If you okay, this is like a spoiler, but I don't know if you can talk about, but I can okay can wait things like bypassing CSP or using polyglot or things like that. I don't know if you can talk about, or for example, in the certification, do you also cover topics like API hacking? Uh,
That's a
I,
really
I, I
good
really,
question.
yeah.
So,
I'm really curious to know about that.
like, I will release the full syllabus probably tomorrow morning. I am still like little bits here or there that are not 100% correct, but the whole syllabus is based on my teachings. So that's why I thought I have 15 courses now, or 16 or something. I can combine that. So it could be like in level three, you'll probably find more like XXC injections, like actual command injections to take over a server, that kind of stuff. I teach about command injections, but I say it's super rare. Well, that could be something you have to do here in a level 3, is to do an actual command injection. So
Okay.
the thing is though that I'm gonna filter certain things. So if you use a polyglot, level 3 is gonna filter it out. It's not gonna care about that polyglot and it's gonna say, okay, filter that shit out. Um, so you have to be very careful about what you're testing, and very concise. That's why in level 4 or level 3, I mean, you have 48 hours to test because you have to test a lot more. There's gonna be more of these edge case exploits, you know? Level 1 and
Mm-hmm.
level 2 will be more SQL injection, base level SQL injection, base level cross-site scripting, whereas level 3 will have things like a WAF on your cross-site scripting. So you need a lot more time to exploit what you actually want to exploit. And Milton, you told me something. I don't know if you dare to repeat that on camera, but I'm curious, bro. Do you dare
Yeah.
to repeat that here?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is was okay. My question was really about your uh this if this advanced certifications, it's basically you cover topics beyond web like API hacking.
No, no,
uh
it's all web.
it's
Like the whole.
okay, it's just web. Okay, for example, this is means that, for example, for this exam, it's like a black box style pen test. Okay, the candidates need to change vulnerabilities like server side request forgery to remote code
Absolutely.
execution. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is.
that's the type of execution that we need to see on level 3. And
Mm,
it's also like with a filter on top of it. So it's gonna be fun. I look forward to seeing you there.
mm-hmm,
Shinobi already challenged me to all 3 levels at the same
mm-hmm.
time. So like that, Jesus Christ, I can't believe it. If freaking bot again, stop it. Just stop. No, I don't want to hear about Shinobi anymore, bro. I quit. I don't want to do this shit anymore. Milton, you take it over. AI bots are coming. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, bro. I'm really excited to do this exam, and I will try. I don't know if I can pass in the first time, but I really excited to try this new exam. I don't know if I can try in the first time this fucking hard exam, but or if I started with a cappy. Yeah, I don't know, but this will be really, really interesting.
Yeah, and we try to make it visually appealing as well, the website, you know? So you have a public page which you can make publicly visible or not, that's up to you. And
Mm-hmm.
you have your certificate in here anyway, so you can make it visible. If it's not open yet, you can buy it, and it'll
Mm-hmm.
unlock one of those calendars that you see here. Sorry about it being a little bit squished. I had to, like, for the certification portal, I wanted to make a
Mm-hmm.
few changes today, but you know how that goes, right? When you want to make a few changes, shit fucks everything up, bro. Everything.
Yeah,
you should, you
it's
should.
fine. It's fine. I don't know. I don't know. This is another question, but I don't. Do you have, for example, one certificate from example? For example, if I right now achieve this certification, to when I can see the certification, you told me that um, you can take one link to publish on my LinkedIn page. But I don't know if you can show me one example of this certificate
For
to
sure.
download that.
A
Yeah,
great question.
this is. I think this is probably is uh, really interesting to look at that.
Like this is a like we try to give you everything with it. So competences, syllabus. Why is that in
Okay.
Germany, for example? They ask that. They ask what you learned with these certificates. So we put
Mm.
everything there. And the public page itself, you could also link this. So you could say that this is public or not. If I go to a private window right now, oh, that's on my other
Mm-hmm.
screen. I'm an idiot. This is what that will look like. So, oh fuck, of course, I'm an idiot. Uh, yeah. So this is what that will look like. Basically, this is the certificate. A link to the
Okay.
certificate, and then we have the recipient with the certificate, the program, and if it was a pass or not, how many attempts were created. And we're working on the texts here. So the text here is subject to change. Things might change
Okay.
in terms of images, but yeah, like you see right here, the squashed up rat. That's not okay. Of course, we're changing that, but it's changing every day, man.
this
Milton,
at
you saw
this
this.
this this attempt, bro. I'm looking for 2,000 times to attempt fucking this exam, bro. I'm give up right now. No way, bro.
Like the beauty of this exam is that we've been able to like build a lot of code exploit level flags in it, and everything is traceable to the code. Like we when we click generate exam, we generate a report, we generate a code report, we generate an access control report, like what normally should be access control matrix, and what the violations of access control matrix are. We generate what the violations of filters were. That all everything's traceable. Not for you, not for the
Okay.
people, but for the media, it is. Like if somebody wants to look into your certificate, or if an employer wants to look into your certificate, they can
Yeah.
send us a request and we can give them your exam to the bone with the code, with the source code zipped up. Indeed,
Yeah.
the full source code of the exam is
Wesley.
zipped up.
Wesley, I have a friend on the chat ask you something there. This is Hugo.
Hey,
Hugo is my
Hugo.
friend. Yeah, yeah. Hugo is from Portugal. This is my friend.
Pleasure to meet, bro.
And he's asking what this code explain that, because he's probably just join with us right
Oh,
now,
yeah,
and
yeah.
please
What did we.
explain him about that, please.
Like the copy and stuff, right? What does that mean, right?
Yeah, no,
Like,
the first code that you sent.
so that code, it gives you a access right to 500 euros in terms of a gift certificate. I don't know if it's already used up. Maybe people already used the full certificate voucher, but that's okay because I'm just gonna throw this endless bundle in the. Yeah, why not this one?
I
Just
don't
use this, and there's one, I
I don't
believe.
know. I don't know if I have if I have a code that I can share with my community.
Of course, yeah, yeah. It's called
Yeah,
Milton. Just Milton, and that will always give you 85% off. But I will
yeah.
give you as well 5 times 50 euro voucher for this. So that your community can also like take any exam that they want. The prices will go up, of course, because these were launch offers.
Yeah, for sure.
But like the copy exam, we try to always offer it at a low price because we want you to get certified, and we lose on this, guys. Like, I have to have two proctors there for 4 hours, which is 8 hours of pay. Do you know how much 8 hours of a person costs? That's not
Yeah.
cheap. That's
Yeah,
and I sell that for like 10 euro for one euro.
it's really cheaper, bro. It's really cheaper.
I sell
And
that whole certificate voucher for 1 euro, bro. Like,
yeah, this is really amazing. It's really amazing. And then, okay, I will share with my community, with my friends, and who are listening or watching this live session. Please
sure.
share this code to gain a chance to do this fucking exam.
Thank you. And like, I really look forward to welcoming people. And this exam is pretty much ready to go. Not 100% ready. There's one thing that is still missing from the exam, but I can get that in really no time. The only thing that I still need is a server, and that's just the VPS. So that's no problem. I will be doing that tomorrow to put everything on the VPS. And the whole exam server, I'm working with Arclight as well, which is someone from my community, which is extremely talented in this kind of stuff. He's going to be setting up this server, and it's going to be the exam server. We spawn your exam basically. We click go, and you can do your exam. And when your exam is finished, we kill the accounts that you had, and you no longer have access to the system and stuff like that. So
No, okay.
we were really confident that this is a better way than to sell it on Podia, because here we can directly, in my case, I'm gonna be able to offer these certificates cheaper because I don't have to give up anything. You know what I mean? So I can give a lot more
Yeah,
promotions. There's no middleman in between. So
yeah.
there's gonna be some promotions coming up, but I look forward to Shinobi.security taking this exam, bro.
Yeah.
I look fucking forward to it, man. Hell yeah, in AI. Anyway, like the certificate that's really cool. I wanted to ask you one thing though, Milton. Could you
Yeah,
tell me a
for
little
sure.
bit about this? What's that? I saw that on your LinkedIn. I just wanted to know what that was.
Yeah, okay, let me open here and think. Okay, let's go there. Okay, this is my another businesses that's called Security Technology. This is from Brazil. We basically started in Manaus and Amazon. It's really a long time. It's not a long time ago, but was in 2016, I think so. Okay, I don't remember. Yeah, 2016. And these businesses, it's basically focused on consulting, audited, and stuff like that, penetration testing services. And this is my businesses from Brazil,
Okay.
but I'm responsible to another businesses here in Portugal that's called Visionware, that you can open to the LinkedIn page. Visionware, it's from Portugal. This is another businesses that is focused on cybersecurity and things like that. Yeah, I basically have many fronts ahead. I have Air
Apparently.
19. Yeah, I have Air 19, that's our podcast. I have my businesses in Brazil that's called Security Technologia. And I am responsible for a cybersecurity team that's called Visionware. And these businesses, it's really amazing. Um, People need to follow there.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah. It's really interesting. Yeah, and we have here people from Visual. Hugo, for example, is from Visual. He's
Okay.
working. Yeah, he's worked with me there. He's worked with me there, bro. And
Okay. So you're
Yeah,
taking your
he's
whole community here. I love it, dude.
yeah, yes. I have some friends that really
Respect.
that's yeah, yeah. I think so.
I love it. I love it, dude. Thanks for
And
bringing everyone.
thank you for sharing. And I have another friend here. This called José Iriu. He's from Portugal too. That basically follow your job a long time ago, bro.
Hey,
Say hello
bro.
for yeah, yeah. He's from Portugal too, bro.
So
He's really relevant your job, bro.
basically, what you're telling me is half my chat is Portugal and the other half is AI bots. Great. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's not AI bot, bro. This is
No, no,
really
not
a
them,
real
not them.
people.
But I mean, the Shinobi bot is here. The guy from Shinobi is here, like Death's Pirate. The guy, like he is.
Yeah,
And then the other half is Portugal. So I love it, dude. I love it. Bring more people. Like, everybody, welcome. I love it, dude.
yeah,
Thank you so
yeah.
much,
Please,
everyone. I really appreciate it,
yeah.
man.
That's really these guys. Yes, are really really fucking amazing hackers too. José Rio, Hugo Padinha are from Portugal. Deborah is from Portugal too. I know all of that. I really,
Let's
I don't know.
go.
Death, Pirate, and Ajax. I don't know. This is if I can pronounce this his names, but yeah. But I know that I have here three people from Portugal.
Let's go. Emmanuel as
Uh,
well.
yeah, I don't know if Emmanuel is from Portugal too, but this is really, really interesting. Please
Thank
share
you
this
so much,
live,
guys.
and
For
you
sure.
can basically
Yeah.
you can leverage coupons to do this new and another exams from the cross site scripting hat. Um,
I really
yeah, let
have. Like, I really look forward to seeing people come do my exam, bro. I really do. And I appreciate everyone being here, man. It's so awesome to see you guys. I really do. And thank you for telling me because I was just wondering. Like, sometimes I have pen test overflow work, and so I can contact you for that. It seems that's good to know. Um, One thing I wanted to show you, Milton. Have you seen this before?
okay. Let me see. I'm not seeing. I
Oh,
don't know if you.
sorry, maybe the screen sharing is
Uh
stopped. No, no.
yeah.
Where is it? Unbelievable. I feel like an old guy, bro. Like it has to be somewhere over here, doesn't it? I freaking lost the screen to Google Meet. Unbelievable,
Okay.
dude. There's so many screens open. There we go. So let me share my screen again. What I was showing was an API hacking tool. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Right now
Hey,
I can see that.
Nigeria, let's go.
Yeah, it's from Nigeria, bro. I have many. I have people from many countries around the world here.
Let's go. Like what I'm
Uh,
showing you now is an API hacking tool,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
the whole idea is that this API hacking tool is made to fingerprint full spectrum recon APIs. So first of all, I have built my own word lists over the years, right? Over the years, when you
Hmm.
do any type of testing, you're gonna build your own stuff. So I built my
Hmm.
own word lists and I put them in here. You guys asked for it. I put them in here. It's just the expert essentials one.
Hmm.
And then you can launch your scan. I should
Mm.
look up an API. I should have done that before, but we have a lot. On the other hand, we have an API endpoint explorer. So this thing is gonna run discovery based on once again a word list that we've built, but you can also
Okay.
use other ones. These
And
are
then just let me know. I really this is my first time look this. So I don't know if you.
so
I don't
much
know
new
if
shit,
this
right?
project. Yeah, yeah, it's really amazing. I don't know if you can. This project it's available on GitHub
Yep,
page or things like that. And I don't know if you can share this. It's okay or people
for
have
sure.
have access to download this project. This is will be really really
Absolutely.
interesting.
it's open source, so everybody can help with it if you want to
Please
contribute.
share with us. Please, please,
I
please
put
share
it
with
in the
us.
chat, so if oh, of course you cannot see that. Sorry, I will share that to you as well, Milton. But this is open source, so everyone can use it, and you're looking at the GUI end of it. There's also a CLI end of it
Oh.
because sometimes you have workflows, where you want to
Mm-hmm.
first do A, then do B, then do C. You can put this in your CLI workflows. It has flags, everything works like that. And it's basically like it says here, this does the normal recon, this does the API endpoints, and then we have the
Mm-hmm.
parameter explorer as well. So basically everything that you need to fingerprint a whole API. And it shows it in a nice
Okay.
tree view for you as well. I have automations in here, and this is what makes it special. Because these automations, they're custom written. Every single one of them is a custom written one that you can't find online. You basically select your
Okay.
target, like I've done right here. I've put my target in. Then
Mm-hmm.
I choose which templates I want to run by clicking them. I can select rule sets like this, for example. Let's say that this
Mm-hmm.
can be my rule set, and then basically I can run it on here, and if it finds something, it will say match here. Of course, now it says miss everywhere because it didn't find anything, but it's based on regular expressions. There are patterns in
Okay.
here for credential
Bro,
export.
bro, this is really fucking amazing. This is my first time look this tool, bro. I don't know how I never saw this before. Please, I will share with all my friends, bro. This is really, really
So you can.
amazing, bro. Yeah, for example, I already shared this tool with my
Oh, it disappeared.
team, and and have some friends saying that you'll be use this tool in the next
Extra.
week. Yeah, yeah.
Like
I'm
it does regular expressions on responses basically. So it looks for API key, client key, all these different things, and I've written 3,000 custom regular expressions with ideas, of
okay.
course, like configuration, credentials, many different exploits, which I can expand very quickly on. So basically, you can write your own templates, your own regular expressions, and it's based on things like nuclei. Um, Nuclei has as you can imagine, a templating engine where you have YAML files. I don't have YAML files. I have JSON regular expression files. Um,
Okay.
and
I
basic,
this
sorry.
is I don't know if you can if you can use some example to just because
Yeah, I tried it on here.
I'm really excited to I'm really
So
excited to
I
know
like
about
this
that.
one, for example. It shows you the requests that it's been doing, the responses then, it shows them, but there's nothing on here, of course. None of these templates are hitting. I didn't build a lab specifically for these. These come from like pen tests, these come from bug bounties, that kind of thing. But I had this in a very simple, super simple form for myself. There was only CLI and nothing else. But in here, for yeah, well, you can also like let's put this as an example. It's a little bit
Yeah,
finicky, but let's put this
yeah,
here, this
yeah.
API.
Hugo ask if this is all developed by you. Yeah, bro, Hugo. This tool it's really developed by Weasley, and I don't know how this
And
guy
like you can
can build this so fucking fast,
You
bro.
can like rename tabs as well. If you want to play with the request, you can change everything from the request. You can send that request to the parameter explorer. The whole idea is to make it as easy and useful as it possibly can. So you can also
Yeah,
import your Burp Suite certificate. So everything that you would do here, you could see in Burp Suite. That's the whole idea of it. This is also something I should say. This tool runs a pre-flight check. Before you do anything, it'll look for these things. And if it
okay.
finds them, it'll look deeper. And that just means that whatever you do, no matter what you do, it'll always look for these things: Swagger, OpenAPI, robots.txt,
Oh,
because
this
then
is
it
true.
like it's just a simple pre-flight check, that you can add. And if you run a
Mm.
pen test, they will ask you use a custom header for things. Well,
Okay.
I
And then in this case I can import collections.
no, you don't
No,
have
no.
that yet.
Okay, okay, but okay. For example, in this case, I just need to set the target. In this case, for example, if I already have my
Like
target,
this.
and I have, for
This is
example,
my target, right? This is the
okay,
and
and if I already know my API endpoints, in this case, I already have an option to
well,
exploit them directly, or
you don't even, it's not per se about exploiting, it's more about
it's just
fingerprinting.
to.
Like
Okay,
here, for
sure.
example, it'll use my custom word list, and these things they give a 404, for example. So I can then double click it, it opens in a new tab, and then I can see what it actually does and what the actual response is. I can put everything here in the recon lab as well. So I will
Mm-hmm.
put my target in here, and oh shit, I don't need to have a custom word list, but you can use a custom word list, and it'll do a drift scan. You know what I mean with a drift scan is basically,
Mm-hmm.
so you have a target, right, and you have an endpoint. Right now it can give a 404, but tomorrow it can give a 302 or a 200. Okay, things
Mm-hmm.
change on APIs, right? And
Yeah.
that's what a drift scanner is. So this thing will look for URLs with the method that it needs. So this thing doesn't only do get, it does post, put, delete. All of these things are brute forced at the same time. Then
Mm-hmm.
it gives you the status and a drift on it if it has changed recently. And that's what I
Oh,
want to
okay.
see, recent changes. So the whole idea is fingerprint your API, look for changes, and attack those changes.
And I have interesting questions here from Jose. Jose is from Portugal, like I said before. He asked if it's automatically update your endpoints when you find collections or config files. Can you check
Yeah,
there?
absolutely. Great question. So it does indeed, like here, if it would find something, basically you would find the right status for that thing. And the only problem is, or the only thing that I haven't gotten here yet is a save. Like,
Oh, okay.
to properly save, because I haven't required that so far. I use CLI mode, bro. I'm not a GUI kind of guy. So for me, like, this is something you guys asked for. I built it for you. But the save button is still missing, so you can't, it doesn't keep track of everything forever. That's the problem. But once it does find, like here, for example, once it does find something, so you can see what it's actually doing, parameter fuzzing on this endpoint, API
Mm,
Explorer started. So it starts basically the API endpoint and the parameter explorer at the same time. And if it
mm-hmm.
finds something, it'll start the parameter exploration on the endpoint that it found. So that way you're always aware of the things on here. That's what this scan is. It's a URL with a method and a request, with a parameter with a request method. That's kind of what I wanted to do here. But that save is coming. Give me like a couple of days and you're gonna have that save. So great
Yeah,
question, by the
sure,
way, bro.
sure. Yeah, yeah. It was
Here we
really,
go.
really a great question from Jose.
You see here, this
And
is an endpoint hit at 200, okay? And then I
yeah,
could go to history and check what history has, bro. Check.
yeah, yeah.
Login, root password. Some idiot typed.
Ah, yeah. This is really real. I mean, I don't know if you when you find this type of things in the real world, it's like okay, piece of cake.
Yeah, nobody's gonna find this for real like this, but
Yeah,
like the whole idea of the API Recon Lab is
yeah,
to
yeah.
just find things and then
Yeah,
attack them
for sure.
yourself.
Yeah, yeah, for
So
sure. And
there's,
and it really makes sense. But I just this was just a joke because
of course,
I said I said that when you find things like that, it's really a piece of cake. But I know that the main goal here
then I can
it's
do
really
this.
use this tool to recognize endpoint and things like that, and to
Yeah, bro.
I'm really so proud for you because this is
Thanks, bro.
really can help many hackers around the world, and this is
I
open source.
appreciate
This
that.
is really, and I trust me, bro. The most part of people on my team you use this tool. Yeah, for sure.
Like now I found the history endpoint. Now I'm going to do a like a full scan on it and everything, and I'm going to run all of the, well, I just clicked run selected template just to run a few, of course, but I'm gonna run the rule set that I need to run for this, and it's not super user friendly. So if you have feedback, please let me know. I want to change this for the better. This this thing hasn't taken more than a day to make, bro. Like it's taken a few hours, and it was a side project, something I did in
Yeah.
between.
Yes, but I really agree with that. But this is doesn't mean that this tool needs to be really beautiful. To me, the tool this just needs to be functional, you know. And then for me, fuck if this tool just have a black screen and green words. But
Yeah, and it's
this
also
one,
like I can think of a lot of things you can improve here. Like I could group things together based on the tags, or I could filter based on certain things, or I could sort. Like there's all kinds of things missing from this because I'm not a GUI designer, bro. I'm a GUI idiot. When it comes to GUIs,
yeah.
I'm an idiot. Like
Yeah, bro. I share the same thought. I really, I'm not sure that. I really appreciated this job because okay, have
yeah,
people
bro.
that have a really good experience with gay, but don't don't basically don't have opportunity to create tools like that, and then this is really fucking gay. I don't
I'm
know.
still not done. That's the beauty of it. I'm still not done, bro. Like next up came the idea of I need to manage my whole bug bounty team, my whole fucking team. I need to manage them. All 26 people. I need to know what the fuck they're doing. I need to know what the hell they're working on, and I need to know
Yeah.
what programs and shit. So I built this entire application with fully functional whiteboards like this right here, where you can like there's an eraser,
Yeah.
there's a pen, there's a highlighter. Like it's helped me before on my coaching sessions to have this
Yeah.
tool.
Yeah,
And
for
then the
sure.
most beautiful part, when I do something which I know is a automation for me, which I do, I have my automations, I literally put it in an automation. I can literally put it in an automation. And then I can
Okay.
say, I assign this to you, Milton, for example. And Milton, you will get 12 tasks, 20 tasks, however many it is, all
Mm-hmm.
related to how I would hack, but on a target. And I'm gonna tell you, Milton, take this target and do these attacks. And the beauty of it is, when you don't know what the hell you're doing, and I want you to leave me the fuck alone, you can just click the Ask ChatGPT button, bro.
Okay. Okay. Hey, yeah. You told me that you broken the chat GPT in the last week. Yeah.
Yeah,
You broke. Yeah.
I use
Yes, I know.
ChatGPT a lot, bro. That's obvious.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
love
Of course.
OpenAI. Like, it's just a big part of this logically. But the people say a lot like, "Oh, you're just easily vibe coding." This isn't easy, bro. And you know
Yeah.
that. That's everything but easy.
And
On
and
top
and
of it, go ahead,
and
sir.
I have a question. Let me
Go,
leverage
of course.
this. Do you use, for example, some API in this bug squad? It's like you needed to have ChatGPT Pro to okay to integrate? Do you think it's better to use ChatGPT Prod API for those things, or
Oh yeah,
is this
absolutely. Like I constantly integrate with the ChatGPT API. Like I make a lot of agents basically that all have their own purpose, and I have prompts
Mhm.
here which you can change. ChatGPT controls. You see, each of these things has their own prompt. And I better
Okay?
okay. So each of these has their own prompt. And in here you can see basically what it is trying to do, the request logs, all of that shit. I even have this thing where on each tool I have specific commands that I use to run them. I don't want to always put them in, so I ask ChatGPT to do it for me. I basically just always love this kind of automation. It makes your life easier, but don't do this on things which you don't know how to do yourself. That's my big tip here. If you're going to use OpenAI, ChatGPT, whatever, don't work on it when you don't know how to use it yourself. And that's where Shinobi.security, a lot of people are like, is this thing gonna take my job? It's an AI pen testing agent. No, it's not gonna replace you, but you need to know your
Yeah.
shit to use it. You better know your shit yourself. And a lot of people, you know what's gonna come? They don't know how to test properly, and they don't know how to manage their tests properly, and they're gonna fall off the boat. Yeah, potentially. But that's always the case, and I don't feel like a lot of people are gonna fall off the boat here. We're just gonna train them differently, you know? We're just gonna train everyone to use AI in the future and how to use
Yeah.
it within guardrails. Like, not.
Yes. We have another very fucking question. It's if do you use OpenAI API to help you document findings?
Oh yeah, absolutely, Jose. Absolutely, bro. Like that's no question about that. I have agents, I have projects, I have codex projects like this that I'm working with. For like, I'll just say this: if you look on my Twitter, a lot of the things which are advertisements seem to be AI generated. It's because they are. I have this courses platform which I maintain, and for me, it's mostly about the data entry because I was constantly feeding the same shit to ChatGPT. So I was tired of it at a certain point, and I made this tool for it, which can just generate prompts for me, all of that kind of stuff with the right everything in it. I, you can make something like this for your well, how do I say this? For your reporting, where you can have different fields. You can send it to OpenAI. OpenAI sends you back a PDF, for example. So
Yeah.
there's many different ways to do that, but it's a great question. I just AI is, especially when it comes to reporting. Shinobi had its reports ready in minutes. Most of my students need like 24 hours, bro. That says a
Yeah,
lot.
for sure. This is sometimes when I okay, and this is really really interesting because okay, many people are basically run away to certifications that needed to write reports, and with AI right now, like that pirate said, okay, hope I never hey have to write another report in my life.
I
This
don't
is
get it.
really
I love the report writing, bro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's not time consuming, but I love it.
yeah, bro. I'm sorry for that, but I don't love it.
I
I
know.
prefer. Yeah, I okay. I need to do that, but this is not my favorite thing to do every single day. You know.
I know a lot of people have that, but I'm autistic, so for me it's fun. But I know as well that for the customer, it's only advantage because if you think about a pen test, right?
Yeah.
Like, report writing is billable hours, and
Mm-hmm.
if it takes you 5 hours, at least in my company, if it takes you 5 hours to write up a report and a test plan and everything in between, and it just test, test evidence, you need to gather screenshots. Oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I understand why
Yeah.
people don't like it, but yeah, you also have to see my side. For me, it's this calm thing which I don't have to think about a lot. I just have to be a fucking robot for 10 minutes. With all of these things I'm telling you about, bro, do you know how much brain power that takes? And I don't mean it in an egotistical, I'm smart way, but I am tired when I go to bed, man. I work
Yeah.
12, 14, sometimes 16 hours every day. Saturday, Sunday, I don't give a fuck. And that's
Yeah.
only because
Me.
I want to lap everyone who's sitting at home on the sofa. I want to show them up, bro. That's only
Yeah,
reason I
yeah,
do
yes,
it.
yes. This is real. This is real because all the time when I talk with Weasley, usually he are working a lot in something. This is really, this is really true.
It's like, hey, Milton, I have something new for you. Look at my
Yeah,
bounty platform, which I have
yeah.
completely redesigned.
And I don't know. And this is okay. You use AI for many things, like you said before, but okay, even using AI, this is really fucking fast.
Thanks,
Okay,
bro.
even I use AI, I really can do that so fast. Then you, this is I don't know how
Can you
this working.
imagine an
Yeah,
AI pen tester,
honestly, this
bro?
is really crazy. I don't know how you can do that so fast.
Like, I can only imagine what I could do with an AI pen tester when it comes to bounties, dude. Like, not just an AI pen, an AI army. When it comes to bug bounties, bro, I would own this shit because when it comes to bounties, like I said, I'm a very functional hacker. And I find so many broken access control, IDOR, property level access control issues. It's insane, bro. It's fucking insane. It's literally insane. Like
Yeah.
like you said, it's on big players in the market in that regard. Imagine if I could have a bot that looks for those types of things where I tell it to look and in the way that I tell it to look. I'm gonna own each and every one of you guys just because I want to. I'm sorry, dude. I
Bro,
can only imagine it. I'm
yeah,
drooling.
I have another friends from Brazil watching this live. Jadison, it's a friend. I have Andra too
Hey,
from Brazil
Jonathan.
watching this live. And this, okay, we have friends from Nigeria, from Portugal, from Brazil.
Love it.
Okay,
UK.
yeah, that pirate it's from Russia. I
It's
don't
from
know,
UK. He's from
from
UK.
UK. Okay. Yeah, yeah, from UK. Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. Can you send again the coupon link?
I will send a coupon link here in the chat. That's going to be for the bug bounty platform that I've shown you. Normally, I charge money for this. Why is that? Because I actually triage. I am going
Hmm.
through this and I'm gonna triage your report. Like here, okay, this one is a duplicate. I know that because I've been having that before. I just say duplicate and I save and I put
Hmm.
in triager notes. If I have a note in your title, I will put in your title could be better for this reason, and the account used is not clear enough because you forgot this and that, or you used the wrong account or whatever. Here you can say, oh, your expected result is not correct. And if you want to report something in here, a lot of you guys don't know how to report. With all due respect, but you're fucking
Okay.
shit at it. Like you're shit at writing a
Yeah.
report. And I made
Yeah.
a report writer for that. I made a helper for that. We just talked about reports. This is gonna
Yeah.
guide you to everything, bro. Everything, step
Mm.
by step.
Yeah, okay. This is really incredible because it can help many people that don't know how to create a report. We have another friend from Brazil, Archangel.
Hey,
Archangel
bro.
from Brazil. Hi, Archangel.
Also, by the way, just a quick note. I put like 9 really big labs behind this. You saw it, Red Track, you saw Red Back Park at the beginning, Red Forum. This is a big thing, and I put a very simple basic lab in here as well. If you guys want, all these labs themselves are free, guys. You can just go to labs.hexpert.com and you'll find all of my labs on there. Even these new systems, you can find them under course labs. And you can see that we have 8 up. I'm working on 9. And that's where Milton's gonna come in, because I was a little bit naughty and I asked Milton for a concept of a game. Can you please explain to me a little bit what you thought of, Milton?
This is really interesting. MMO. Yeah, MMO. This is like okay. Let me try to explain this. MMO. It's like I don't know if you already played things World of Warcraft. If you already played World of Warcraft, you basically um you have an okay. This all the people know that exists shit for this type of games all the time, and then MMO games. This is different because um I don't know if you want to now you play something like that because
I did, yeah,
this is
for sure.
yeah
I was a raid leader. 40
yeah
man AQ.
yeah
40
bro
man
bro
AQ,
I
bro.
yeah this is not okay, this is not my preferred type of game, but of course I already listened this before, and this is really easy to know about this type of games, and it's really easy to find shit for this type of games, and basically uh, in this type of labs you have opportunity to playing like that, and then uh, this is really okay. We have okay, before I talk about Weasley, we have Archangel asking about CAPI certification exam model. He asking if certification cap model will be changed or you he remain a PDF. I don't know if you can answer this question from Archangel in chat.
Oh,
I think this is really interesting.
That's a
Show that
good
about
question.
yeah
So we have this as well, which is also going to be a link that you can make public or private. Some people want to keep this private. You can keep it private, but if you want, you can make this public, and you can download your PDF certificate here, of course. But it's more about having this to put on a website. This is the public website of like, this is the proof that you've been able to get that certificate. And there's got to be a PDF certificate, of course, as well, because some people like that. But it's more like we try to be as much modern as possible, and we know that only a PDF is not always going to help. So we also have this website for you. Thanks for the question, Archangel. I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, but look, this is have a joke in the same page. Go there. How many times this guy attempt to pass in this exam? More than 2,000, bro. This fuck. This is really fucking hard certification, bro.
Of course.
I'm really. I have a friend to try the first certification. I really can't imagine the most difficult exam. This is really amazing. Yeah,
I
yeah,
love it. I love it, bro. Like,
yeah,
like from what I hear from you, like I hear MMO game and I hear RPG game in it.
yeah,
But I'm going to twist it a little bit more, and I am going to say MMO and a team builder, a hacker team builder game, where
yeah, yeah.
you're the charge of a hacker team.
Yeah, this is really interesting because you can, for example, in my team in Portugal, we already did competitions like you can join with a team and hacking in team mode, and then this is really interesting form to it's like a uh, it's not like a competition, but you can working together with each other, and then I think this is MMO mode is really an interesting way to collaborate between or among others. This is just in my opinion, and then uh, but uh, talking about that, your platform right now, you be released things like MMO, or can you show me something like that? Because
This
yeah, when you ask me about, okay, this is just bring in my mind, okay, what this guy are talk MMO, and I have something here.
So, like, my whole idea was, Milton, that I really like you, and I thought that you should have an impact on the history of the CxWAP as well, to a large degree. So, I want to have you conceptualize our new labs. The new labs that I'm going to be building are going to be browser based games, basically. And I
Mm-hmm.
have this game in my mind from talking to you where you're in charge of a hacker team. You can recruit people per location. There's going to be
Mm-hmm.
a limit of the amount of people per location. You need to
Mm-hmm.
buy more locations if you want to
Mm-hmm.
buy more hackers or recruit more hackers. You need to train your hackers, and then you
Okay.
need to gear them up. And at certain points in the game, you will get an inbox, you will get a dilemma. And the dilemma is either a good choice or a bad choice, where you have a choice to help someone or
Yeah.
to go
Okay.
bad. And then you can
Okay.
gear them up with computers, with network equipment, with everything they need to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna fight CTFs, they're gonna fight certification exams.
Okay. And can you? I don't know if you can show me something. To just I'm curious now. I don't know if you already have
Not yet,
this.
because it's just a concept, but I will have it in a few days, I'm sure of it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. I trust you. I trust you. But this is my. I think this enough people here have the same curiosity about that, because when you talk about MMO and this
yeah, and it
concept,
seems
yeah,
fun.
people think in the same time. Okay, I already have some platform that was built, and people in the same time ask to show, and then.
Yeah, and like this is something that I will be building, but I wanted you to build our new labs in terms of
Mm-hmm,
the idea behind it. So I will be putting your name on it as well somewhere,
mm-hmm,
with greets to you and with greets to R19.io.
mm-hmm,
But I really appreciate it. Thanks, bro. I'll be building this as our new lab that you can hack and
mm-hmm,
actually play at and have fun at, and like a
mm-hmm,
proper lab for me, because this what I'm showing you on screen, ladies and gentlemen, you can hack
mm-hmm,
this. This gathers four news feeds, four sources, and it gathers
mm-hmm,
all the information from there. So there's like
mm-hmm.
here, oh shit, that's fucking great. That's broken at the moment, so I'll fix that. But anyway,
Yeah.
normally,
Yeah, this
for
yeah,
fuck's
this
sake,
can happen, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
like what I just wanted to show you was you can fight this, you can hack this, you're allowed to hack this, you can use this as a new source, but you're also allowed to hack this, and this can happen. You say, I will be preventing this with this system right here that you see on your right. This
Yeah.
system here is an overview of all of my labs and how they're doing. And in here, I'm going to build
Mm-hmm.
Selenium tests. This is Jenkins. And
Okay.
I just wanted to show this because a lot of you guys are playing with different scripts that you're going to chain together to perform an attack chain or to perform a recon chain or whatever. Um,
Mm-hmm.
if you are struggling with modularizing things and with putting everything into ideas, Jenkins is a great way to go. It's a DevOps tool, but it can be
Mm-hmm.
used in hacking. For example, you can try to find all of the different subdomains through subdomain enumeration, then take that
Mm-hmm.
output, feed into another job, and try to see which are live. Take that output, feed into another job, try to find the subdirectories, take screenshots with another job. There's a lot of potential and possibilities in here, and this for me right now. I'm working on Selenium tests in my labs, which are literally going
Mm-hmm.
to do these functionalities. They're going to click on something, they're going to see if it works
Yeah,
in the
yeah, sure.
browser.
And you just use Jenkins, or you just something, or you, I don't know if you already use things like Artifactory, JFrog, or stuff like that. I don't know if you like to
Not
use
per
that.
se,
Usually,
no. GitHub mostly, mostly GitHub, because all of these things are very loose, separate repositories, and that's how I can
mhm.
code so fast. I'm literally making codecs do 17 different projects at the same time. But it's my ADHD brain. I can jump from one project to the next easily, and I love it, bro. I love it. Going between
Mm.
projects, oh Jesus, so fast, oh even better, man. But here's the problem with that documentation. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that you need to make documentation. I forget that, and I make things, and I make them more, and I make them more, and then my colleague Orges has to work on it. Fuck, he doesn't know how to do it, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
that's also why I have Jenkins. I have built jobs for all of these different labs. Basically, I click, it takes everything from GitHub, builds it into a Docker image, and then pushes that to Kubernetes. So
Okay,
there's,
okay, sure, sure. I have another question that I just needed to make this question right now.
of course, oh,
Even I forget, but if someone pass in your certification, how they can show it employers, because this is really important for, okay, for people that join now in this live session. And basically, in how many time you receive the answer about if you pass or if you do not pass this exam. And if you in the same time, for example, I finish my exam, I receive in the same time the answer about if I pass or if I do not pass, if I
for the new
receive the
one,
same.
yeah,
Oh.
absolutely. For the new one, we wanted to make sure that you have flags on every exploit. So
Mm.
you have like everything that you trigger. If you trigger an IDOR, you will see a little flag, and you know that you've triggered it. And then you can enter it into a portal, and it's not for you, for us, that's for you to enter into the portal, because once you enter it, it'll show you where that flag belongs, and basically that's how you can know what you're doing, in that regard. But
Mm-hmm.
in the old ones, in Capi, you have 10 API top 10 exploits in there that are
Mm.
critical or high. So if you find
Mm-hmm.
7 crits, you know you passed. And
Okay, okay, and okay, probably in this, or probably I don't know, but probably in the at the end of October, you'll be released the new WASP top 10. And do you already have something in a mind to update all this? Because okay, when you be released the new version of WASP top 10, you have a lot of things to change your lives. I don't know if you thought about that.
I did, I do, yeah, absolutely. It's something that I used to have an OWASP top 10 course, which covered all of these OWASP API top 10 things. I don't do that anymore, bro. I just write articles on it. Like, I will, I will fully rewrite an article for the OWASP top 10. It's nothing in the words of those people, it's in my words. But I'll every OWASP top 10 I rewrite full articles on every article on every OWASP top 10 item.
Okay.
And then I try to incorporate those in my courses as much as I can. But
Mm-hmm.
what I'm mostly focused on right now is on making more exam machines because we're getting more popular, bro. Holy shit, we're
Yeah.
getting popular. I didn't expect that. So I want to have
Yeah.
some rotation. You know, I don't want to give everyone the same machine.
Yeah, this is okay. And we have another question. Let me see if I remember, bro. I really okay. If I don't do this question the same time, I really forget so fast.
No problem.
Okay. Okay, let me remember. But Hugo are doing another question here. Okay, it's not a question, but he said that it's a good idea for a flow of infrastructure for CTF. It's more fast and mad. Yes, for sure, Hugo. It's really, really interesting to manage infrastructure of virtual machines using Jenkins, then try to use or try to do all in manual mode. This is really, really amazing. Okay, and if you, I probably okay. I remember. Okay, I remember that. I don't know if you remember in our episode for Air 19 podcast when you went there in the for that episode, the number 4. You show me basically uh, one framework that you created with many steps that you use in your program. This infrastructure or this framework, it's available for all the people, or just it's available on your course. I don't know if you remember that you show me.
Was it the Bounty Ops? Was it this platform?
No, no, it's not a bounty ops. There was a platform where when you have a basically that you have a framework, you know, with all the steps or all verifications that you do usually when you needed to conduct a penetration testing, web penetration test. I don't know if you
Oh,
remember
it's
that. Yeah,
Confluence. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, no, no, not
yeah.
Confluence. It's the Notion
Mm,
website. I remember. So I
mm.
do have a very public Notion website, and I will share that with everyone here as well.
Yeah,
And
this is really important because I remember that many guys ask me about that, and I forget
was
to
it
ask
this?
you.
No,
Okay,
it
yeah,
wasn't not
you have.
this, right?
Yeah, let me see.
This is just my
Mm,
notes. I don't think that this is what you mean. I will put that
no,
in the
no, no.
chat though, because
Yeah,
maybe some
let
people
me
want.
let me. Okay, I try to find. I try to find. I really needed to check there, but okay, let me see
Yeah, and
here.
it's like Hugo as well. For you, the labs are in Docker, so you can go to the Docker hub and you can look for
Mm,
Uncle Rat, and you can find all of these labs that I just showed you. They're in the Docker hub for you guys to just enjoy. You can spin them up on your own machine if you really want to, and if you want to, Rat Do is also open source, which is a to-do list, a small to-do list, and that's
mm-hmm.
open source basically.
Yeah,
So I think Rat Do GitHub. Do I have that here? I can paste that in
yeah.
here.
Yeah, okay, okay. I probably found. Okay, let me see if. Okay, enumeration techniques.
This is free,
Open
Hugo.
HTML.
I think as well. Let me.
Okay,
100%
clipboard.
sure. Right.
I don't remember now, but you show me while I'm talking with you about your platform, but I really don't remember now what the specific
I
platform,
think
because you have so many fucking tools, and right now I don't remember. This is really
me.
crazy, bro.
No, you lie. You liar. You
Yeah,
lie.
bro. No fucking way. You
Me,
really
I
have
don't.
many fucking tools, and this is really hard to remember that. I remember that question, but I don't remember now. This really, I know that it's really a checklist, and I remember that Joseph from my team asked me about that and asked me if you can. Okay, if you can share these steps, or if you can share this checklist, because it's really can help another guys and another hackers about that. And but I really don't remember now.
I
I don't
will.
know if
I think I'm showing it on screen what you mean currently. Um,
yeah.
I will try to put that in
Okay.
motion.
Yeah, let me see, bro. Don't don't waste your time with this. Let me try to find here fast. Okay.
This is also something that maybe people want to see. I will put that in a zip, and I will put those as well
Yeah,
available on my X. You can just follow my X. I will tweet that out soon. But these are like the checklists that I would use in a pen test, like the
yeah.
minimum web app pen testing checklist.
Yeah, it's yeah, I probably yeah, yeah, yes, for sure, yeah, exactly. I think this is, and then this. I don't know if you have the checklist available and open for those for all the people.
Not at the moment, no, but I will put that open. That's no problem. It's a good
Okay.
question.
Yeah, because okay, yeah, because for example, when people ask you about how I can test manually those things, and then this is really useful for people. For example, when try to do your exams and to do not try to to use automatic tools. This is I think this is really can be really useful. And if you can share that, or if you can create one repository to share with us, this is really interesting.
No
Not
problem.
for yes, interesting include for me, bro. Trust me, I really
Thanks, bro.
have yeah, have many techniques that are you probably use in your exam.
Yeah, like I have that's logical, right? It's always based upon what you know. So a lot of these
Mm.
things are often that's why you want them. Now I understand. Oh, you sneaky sir.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I love it,
And
dude.
then yeah, this is really okay. The checklist.
This is
It's
just one of them, of course. I have many over the years. I document
mm,
everything normally, and that's why I say as well. Sometimes I make these labs, I don't document enough. I'm kind of angry at myself because I know how to document. Like,
mm,
it's clear I do that. I know I did it before, so why don't I do it now, you know? Now I'm just
mm-hmm,
rushing again, and for everyone watching, this is a big
mm-hmm,
ass tip. Always have a pen and paper ready for when you have questions, for when you have things that you want to note down, even if it's just a scribble, because it frees up your mind to listen. If I have a question, for example, for Milton, and I think about it, I'll write it down because then I can completely listen to what he's telling me without having to, like, remember it.
mm-hmm,
Because remembering is taking space in my, well, I know,
mm-hmm,
my RAM.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah,
Orgis,
yeah.
Orgis, can you put your channel in the chat, please, guys? Orgis is one of my guys. He's a
Mm-hmm.
Czechoslovakian. This guy likes to lock himself up in two pairs of handcuffs just to solve a
Mm-hmm.
lab and then to pick his way out. That's no
Oh,
joke. That's a fun Saturday night for my friend here. That's
yeah, okay. This this is really interesting, bro. And
it is interesting. Yes, this is
yeah, yeah,
this is really interesting. That's also how
yeah,
I responded, bro. That's also
yeah,
how I respond.
yeah. I don't have words to explain that. You know.
Me neither,
Uh,
bro. Me neither.
yeah, this is so funny, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, you can subscribe to his OnlyFans for $5 a month.
Yeah, exactly. And okay, and usually I have another question
What?
about your checklist. Usually you use the checklist in your courses, or you have a one specifically or another checklist to share with your students.
Um, so most of the checklists and that type of stuff that I have indeed are in the courses that I teach. So like I have a lot of courses and I have a bundle called the 900 Hackers Toolkit. And before I used to like everything was included, everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I stopped
Mm-hmm.
doing that because this new certificate, it's gonna take one Proxer 24 hours. It's not cheap, bro. So I
Yeah.
stopped doing that. And like I, for now, like I said, these exams are cheap now. Take advantage now if you want to get it because it ends soon. And like I mean it this time. This is really really difficult for me to do because I love to do things in a cheap way so my Indian audience can also take advantage, so my Nepal audience can take advantage. But I just can't pay somebody 24 hours for $50, So
Mm-hmm.
let
Yeah.
us be
And
very
it
clear, this is a
and
loss leader. Sorry, go ahead.
yes, and this is really, really cheaper. And I think that have new guys in this new session. And I think this is really interesting to show that again about your new certification. Can you talk again? This is. I'm sorry for this floating. This floating.
No,
I'm ask again for the same thing, but it's not the same thing for those people that are joining right now in this
no
live
problem,
session.
dude.
I think this is really interesting, and uh, please use my coupon R19 to get discounts, not only in certifications but um, in products
Also in
of
the
express.
CxWAP community,
Yeah,
correct?
yes, exactly. Use this coupon of discount.
Yeah, for
And go
sure.
there and follow me on my LinkedIn page too. Follow me on air19.io podcast. Was released 19 was released a new episode with Yuri Diogenes from Microsoft, and this episode is really really fucking crazy. It's like was the episode number 4 with Weasley, yeah, from the Chris Sipes fucking scripting hat. And yeah, and
I
please
loved it, bro. I
don't.
really do. And it's not just my episode. I listened to all your episodes, bro. The OWASP director was fucking mental, dude. I love him. I love him so much.
Yes,
His unicorn
I
fucking
this
thing.
is this is really are being a good experience for me because this is okay. This is not like for money. This is not about for another thing. This is just to basically sit down with hackers and I basically give opportunities they to talk all the things freely.
That's also why I
And
support you, bro. That's exactly the reason I support you. Because you, I know that you're losing money with R19, bro. You
yeah.
cannot be making money with that podcast.
Yeah,
There's
for
no way.
sure. Exactly, for sure. This is not about money. I really don't receive nothing about this project. I just I just spend a lot of money with that, with camera, with lights, and with
With
all the
time as
things, and
well.
I don't receive nothing, bro. It's really amazing. This is just only for patient and to try to share knowledge with the community, not only community from Europe or from USA, but community from Brazil too. That are
Portugal.
I'm from. Yes, from Portugal, from Brazil, from Europe, from Bangladesh, from
Let's go.
India. Yeah, and including I recorded with Pavitra.
Oh,
And
Pavitra, I love him,
yeah,
dude.
yeah, exactly, bro. His guy is so fucking amazing too.
I love him,
And
dude.
I record with him. And I don't know, but I think this is the next month. his episode will be released on
Nice.
Spotify, on YouTube, and you can go there, and you can take really really interesting moments, because his guy, it's really really crazy, and he has only 15 years old,
I
bro. But
know, right?
yeah, but he started with 9 years old. This is really crazy. I don't know what this means. 9 years old. It's
I know,
really
right?
really early, bro. Yeah, yeah,
If you guys don't
yeah,
know, there's also an interview on my channel. Pavitra is a 15-year-old hacker that hacked Google at 11 years old when I was
yeah.
picking my fucking nose, bro.
Yeah, this is really really when I basically I listen many histories, and I really, each history to me was so impressive, because this is not a normal guy. This is really really crazy guy.
I know,
Okay.
right? It's fucking insane. Like, and he also talks different. He acts different. He thinks different. You can tell he thinks different, man. Like,
Yeah.
and it's not like the thing is he has a lot to learn as well because he's gonna have his challenges. I had a good talk with
Mm-hmm.
him about it as well. Everyone in life has their challenges, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
If everyone, no matter how old you are, when you get into this profession, you will have your challenges. You have people that are
Mm-hmm.
super great on a technical level, cannot handle people. You have people that are like me. I am, in my opinion, sort of like a chameleon. I have an overview over things. I know that there are people that are really sharp technically, and I know that there are also people that I need to put an OSINT assignments because they are like detectives, bro. Everyone has their
Mm-hmm.
own strong points. I love seeing that for the community.
Yeah, yeah, and then yes, because that I'm put really energy in this project, because and projects I really appreciated your project, because your project, it's really close, like R19 project, and then yeah, we needed to, yeah, right, okay, my main and my major difficulty here, it's really to try to grow the community,
It's
and
difficult, right? Yeah, I know.
yeah, yeah, it's really hard
It's
to
because
grow this.
people like as well, right? I've noticed that a lot of people only see what they know. And they think one people thinks that hacking is super easy, is the most like blah blah blah. I'm very technical, and he doesn't realize that there are people that learn slower or that think different or that have their own ideas. It's yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy. But
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and this guy, okay, it's anarchy or just anarchy. This is really crazy.
he's the guy, like that's the guy I told you about. He's the fucking Shackleman. He's look at how fast he does this, bro. He's practicing for something, mate. Like he's preparing for something, dude.
I really, if I try to do that, I basically don't have to revert that. This is really crazy, bro.
It
He's
is.
from he's from uh he's from UK.
Yeah,
His
he
guy is
is.
from UK. Okay.
Indeed, and like I urged him to start a YouTube channel because I think he's very good at it. I think he has a lot of skill here, bro. And like even
Mm-hmm.
at editing, he's better than me because I don't edit, bro. I don't edit any of my videos. I fucking hate editing, dude. Holy shit, do I hate that. And I am just somebody who is the principle that you need to spam as much as possible because some of these things are gonna hit and some of these things are gonna miss. And yeah, it's the same with my YouTube channel. That's why I have 1100 videos. It's also why I don't make any advanced videos because the niche just isn't there, you know? Like if you make
Mm-hmm.
very simple beginner based level certificates like Capi, like our dear
Mm-hmm.
Capi has passed here, like our dear Shinobi, I should say, has passed. A certificate like that is really aimed at like first of all simplicity, because I want everyone to be able to get certified, and certification for me means a proving step. This is a step where
Mm-hmm.
you prove to the world that you are, according to this person's criteria, capable of doing something. And
Yeah.
that's where.
Yes.
Sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead,
To
bro.
me, yeah, yeah. No, no. This is I agree with that because this is not only a piece of paper. You really, to me, this is really, really important how many knowledge you can absorb when you achieve one certifications like that. And then this is not only like this is not about a piece of paper. It is not about, I think that people need to change their mind
Yeah, absolutely.
because people sometimes just okay, okay, thinking in thing, okay, I needed to achieve this certification, but I think have another reasons, you needed to
Okay.
focus on the knowledge man that you can that you can leverage, that you can absorb, because if you just are focusing on the piece of paper, okay, it's, like I said, this is not only a piece of paper, but and
Indeed.
okay, and many businesses need that to have this type of things. But I think when you not focus more only in a certification, but you focus to get knowledge, basically the the piece of paper, it's basically the consequence,
Mm-hmm.
basically it's a consequence of how many you have been studied. And yeah,
Yeah,
and
to a degree. I totally agree. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, yeah, and I think that with copy and some other certifications, you can really learning, and you can really absorb many knowledge. And I'm really
Yeah.
excited to do this new certification. I don't know if I can pass in the first time, or if I needed to do 2,000
Bro,
times the same certification.
I am going to be your customer. I am not your proctor. I'm going to be very annoying. I'm going to be bothersome to a large degree. And I'm going to ask for extra scope, which you should refuse. Like, I will be very annoying. And, like, what you say there, the milestones, they are really important. But it's for me more than just what you said, even. I really like
Mhm.
what you said, but I would like to have a small addition to that. And for me, why does a certificate matter so much is for yourself, and it's for that milestone, because you need to work towards something. I have so
Mhm.
many rats out there that have so much energy, bro. These guys, they are ready. They are ready to pounce, if you know what I mean. So
Mhm.
it's really important that they are able to funnel their energy into a goal, into a longer term goal. Because if you want to learn about cybersecurity and only learn about cybersecurity without working towards something, you can learn about anything, bro. There's a million and one things to learn about. But to be able to focus on a syllabus that somebody's through their own experience been able to work out for you, that's what it's
Mhm.
about for me. And even though a
Mhm.
lot of people might say, oh, you've only had your own company for like 6 or 7 years, yeah, that may be true. But I've been a consultant for like I've been a consultant for maybe 13 years or 14 years now. So I see a lot of companies. I see a lot of
Mhm.
shit happen. And I think it's really important to mention as well that
Mhm.
everything that's in these certificates is stuff which I've actually found in targets of mine. Either bug
Mm.
bounty, either pen test. I don't teach about things that I don't know about. So you will not
Yeah.
find any GraphQL in my shit. No GraphQL. Because I
Yeah. I
don't know
love it.
enough about it. And
Yeah. I really, okay. This approach. It is this. I really love it. This type of approach because this is really, really close when I teach something uh, for for people. I don't like to use. I really like to teach things that I really know. If
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that, I really say, bro, I'm sorry for that, but I don't know about that. I you try, of course. I try to to search about that, to know about that, but I prefer to teach something
Yeah.
that I really I
Really
really
well know, right?
yeah,
And it's not
exactly,
just
for
simply
sure.
know. Like I try to be very precise in what I teach in the sense that I make it. I create what I teach. And that's where I feel like maybe I'm a little bit different is that all of these different things. If you talk about a Jenkins exploit, for example, I have Jenkins course. You saw that I have my own Jenkins server. I manage a Jenkins server DevOps with about 50 projects that are running daily, about 20 projects that are running every 5 minutes on 20 computers. I know my shit when it comes to Jenkins. And it's like you say, maybe I know a little bit about Jenkins, but not fully. I'm not gonna teach you about it. I'm not going there. And it's the same
Yeah.
for CSRF. I've been a developer, guys. I've been a networks engineer. I've done it all, and I hated it. I hated every second of it. You fucking developing freaks. God damn it.
Yeah, and yeah, me neither, bro. I really, I really don't like to things that I don't know, or to talk about things that I don't know. And usually, for example, in my podcast, when I usually needed to talk with someone that knows something that I don't know deeply. I really before I interview this type of people, usually I try to learning about that because I needed to I I think that's this can happen with you too, but I really needed to feel confident to talk about something. You know,
Of
this is to me.
course,
It's
yeah.
more, yeah, it's more. Yeah, I think this is, yeah. This depends of the people because I know people that don't use this approach or just wanna. If you open the Udemy course there, you can find really many courses that people that don't know nothing about the one specific thing that
Yeah.
they teach them
And
and
like that's also something I wanted to say. Like I don't want to brag, but I have 170,000 Udemy students. If I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, I would have like 1 star on everything. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
it's also very important to realize that when it comes to these things like selling certificates, you're like selling something which you should be proud of, which you should stand behind, but you're actually selling a syllabus. You're basically
Mm-hmm.
selling a collection of information that together can help you perform a pen test like this, like a school
Mm-hmm.
management system. Why did I pick that? Because it's recognizable, because it's business to business, because there's access
Mm-hmm.
level controls in it. I can do a
Mm-hmm.
lot with the school management system, and you can
Mm-hmm.
apply these types of things in your current pen test situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's about
Yeah.
making a plan. And you know what's funny? If you do CWAP, if you do CAWAP or CMWAP, you will hack the exact same lab. And guess what I'm
Yeah.
testing there? Your
Yeah.
repeatability. I'm
Yeah.
testing if you can do the same thing twice.
Yeah, this is really this is approach. It's this is awesome because
Yeah, and like on your
yeah,
sorry, I'm just wanted to say this real quick.
yeah.
On
Go
any
ahead.
time that you do a second exam, so you've done your first, you fail, you come back to us for your second exam. We will check your repeatability. So if there was something in your first exam that you found, and your second exam has it, and you didn't find it, I will fail you, bro. Like that's something that I'm very tough about. I will just fail you for that because repeatability is so important. And that's also where AI can help, you know? If you're talking about
Mm-hmm.
AI pen testing bots, these things can pretty much be repeatable until infinity. They actually learn more, so they expand their knowledge on things that they repeat. So, yeah,
Yeah.
I try to preach repeatability. I don't teach repeatability, but I feel like people should have that in them. If you don't have repeatability in you, bro, then you're not proud of your work. Period. If you're proud of
Yeah.
your work, you can make a test plan and you can test exact same twice. Like maybe a
Yeah.
little difference here or there, but what if you're in a real customer situation? Are you also gonna change your test the second time around? No, I didn't think so, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh,
I really agree with that.
so go ahead.
Bro. Yeah. No, no, no. I'm trying to. I have a friend, a new friend here, and I don't know if you can show again, um, your new certification just to and let me see if I learn it about your new certification, because I have a friend here that wanna see about your new certification. Okay.
Of course, I love it.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you for
Okay.
asking. Like my new certification is very web centered, only web centered. And what I've done is I've built a system where when you come onto my exams, I will give you a tenant in my application. You're not allowed to try to escape that tenant. So I give you a school or a district. You're only allowed to work in the school or the district that I give you. If I see you go outside, you fail. I'm gonna ask you to add a custom header to every request that you do. If I see that you don't add your custom headers on something, you fail. This is a real life situation, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a simple pen test anymore. That's not what I'm trying to achieve here. This is a pen test where if you do wrong shit, stuff might go very wrong. And what's the problem of you not having a proper header? Very simple. They can't distinguish between you and an actual attacker. They will sue you. They don't know if it's an attacker or not, blah, blah, blah. Damages, all of that shit. It's contract breach, blah, 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 blah. Oh, you didn't follow contract, we're not gonna pay you. This shit happens in real life. And
Yeah, for sure. And this is happen all the time, and people don't know yet that's really happen. If you don't finish, or if you don't know this pentest as well, you really don't receive your payment, and then this really is.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
and like I didn't say this yet, but every other Friday I give a lesson. First copy Friday, then CNWPP Friday, then CWAP. It's going to come into rotation soon, but every other Friday I switch over copy CNW live, free, completely free for people to join. There's nobody there. There's nobody there usually. What a fucking shame, bro. I sacrificed my Friday night. It's from 10 p.m. until 1 a.m. ish. I sacrificed that, and nobody's there to come visit and see how we're teaching. So if
Mm-hmm.
anybody wants to come, I am always open, bro. Every Friday at 9:30 Brussels time, we do a stand up where we just talk
Mm-hmm.
about our week, and I just do like some drop ins with the people. Feel free to join, but now we're also going to teach CWAP for free. So
Yeah.
that's going to first of all consist of level 1, then level 2, then level 3.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to consist of material from our other courses. But I always go beyond in these live lessons. I always show you edge cases or different scenarios, things that I don't show in my courses because they need to be structured. So that's why I would recommend that you maybe look into the certificate. One of the biggest factors here is that it's not a game. It's literally not a game. We have flags for you, and you need to find 27 of the 30 flags on the base level. That is only
Mhm.
3 exploits you can miss, and I'm generous in that. I should make it 0. I'm still
Mhm.
considering making it 0, bro. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, and okay. Another question. You recommend that? Okay, because you have a here experienced penetration testers, and even for experienced penetration testers, we recommend that they started with CAPI, or
Oh no, good
they can
question.
try.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
CAPI is
they.
the entry level certificate. We recommend that. That's more API entry level. But for more advanced pen testers, it's a really good question. Thanks for that, Milton. We
Mhm.
recommend that you either look into the web application pen testing frameworks or into the CNWPP. CNWPP is really fun because it involves networks, but I know that most of the requests that I get when it comes to pen test, they're related to web. So I feel like web is the most important factor, and that was missing from our core certificates offer. We didn't have anything around web yet. So that's why I
Mhm.
built this, and I just see that I made a little bit of a typo there, but that's okay, we'll fix that. Um,
Mhm.
but this basically here, like it says, we have 3 certificates for this, and the master level, bro, it's so difficult that I don't even dare to do it. It's no joke. It's so fucking difficult, bro.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Okay, we have a guys that got a drop. Okay,
Oh, good for you, Pirate.
thank you. That's pirate. Thank you, Andre. Thank you all. The okay. Thank you all for joining with us today. This is was really amazing
For
opportunity,
sure.
and thank you again for this invitation, Weasley. It was really fucking to join with you today, bro.
Likewise, man.
When
I always
when
love
you
talking to you, dude.
this like I said before, um all the people here, please subscribe on the cross site scripting hat, but go there on the R19.io podcast too, and please
Absolutely.
follow me on my LinkedIn page. I will share my LinkedIn page here for those
Perfect.
people that wanna follow me there. Okay, but if you go to r19.io, you have a link to my LinkedIn page. Okay.
Yeah,
uh
absolutely unseen. It's lifetime
yeah,
access.
yeah, unseen witness, yes, it's lifetime access to the course. Okay.
This guy, like, honestly, follow him. Not just R19,
Yeah,
but here you can see Milton. I will put him in the chat because Milton,
I okay,
honestly, is.
I put here on the chat. This is my LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn. Okay. I put there. I'm sorry for that, but I put here on our private chat. R19.io. You
I
can
will
follow there.
put your
And
LinkedIn as well in the chat for
um
people.
yeah. Yeah, this is LinkedIn from my podcast, but you can follow me there on my personal LinkedIn page. I all the time share things from the cross-site scripting hat. All the
Yeah,
things I
same for
yeah,
R19, bro.
yeah, bro. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. I'm really excited for this new journey on the cross-site scripting
Likewise,
hat.
bro.
And thank you again, bro. Thank you again to invite me for this. To me, it's
Thanks for
really a
being here.
pleasure stay here today. Yeah, I'm sorry for that, but I today was really hard to me, and I'm a little
Don't
bit
worry.
tired.
Don't worry, I
I'm a
was
little
going to
yeah.
end anyway. Like, I was going
Yeah,
to end.
yeah, I'm a little bit tired, but if you wanna repeat the same session the next week, I don't know, you just you just let me know, then you can join again. I think this is was really really interesting. You
Bro,
had a
imagine what
good
we will have done
conversation.
by next week. If we do this by this week, imagine every week we bring out new shit like that. Come on, every
Yeah.
maybe I mean maybe, and it's a shame that Dev Pirate isn't here anymore. Maybe we are working on a new API certificate. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? We will
Yeah.
put more about that
Yeah.
later.
Yes. And Weasley, I have okay. Let me see. Was I I've been interviewed a woman that it's really really good in API exploitation.
Vicky Lee?
Her name, yeah, her name is Teresa Pereira.
Ah,
He's from
Teresa.
Portugal.
Yeah.
Exactly, he's from Portugal. And I don't remember now, but probably he's WASP leader.
Nice.
He was leader in Portugal, and this is was really I had a really really interesting interview with her, uh,
That's awesome.
and and I think this is you can schedule one conversation with her here to talk
Oh,
about API. I think this will be, or you can join on Air 19 podcast with Weasley and Teresa in the same time. What do you think?
that would be a good idea, bro. I would love to talk to them. Oh shit, that would be awesome.
Yeah. This is was really interesting. I think this is can be really really interesting conversation. Okay, and if you okay, we need to make this appointment, and let's go ahead, bro. Because okay, we had really really beautiful conversation. He was okay. She was really, really okay. He have many. He has really many certificates from API and API exploitation,
Yeah.
and was really, really. Let me share with you here in private chat. His LinkedIn, her LinkedIn, because this is really interesting. I don't know if you know about that, but when you have time,
I would really love to check that. Thank you. I really
yeah,
appreciate it,
yeah,
man. And like, just
yeah, bro.
it seems interesting to schedule a conversation with them because it's like these types of conversations with people like you just make me happy, dude.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. And bro, thank you again. I this okay it disappeared that this transmission started a short time, but you already talked. But it's more or less two
Jesus.
hours. Yeah, bro, was really really a good conversation. Thanks for that, bro.
For sure, man. Like, I really appreciate it. And just so you guys know, I also offer coaching sessions. All of our students are really happy with the coaching sessions that we offer because we are very detailed in a summary report that we send you afterwards with actionable things split over multiple weeks with a responsibility calendar which you can just mark things off of. So most people are super happy with the way that we coach. And if it's a long-term coaching, we also have long-term coaching bundle offers. Usually, I really try to get to know you. Anybody who joins the Endless Bundle, I get to know you. But with our coaching sessions, I really I don't like to say this too much, but it's true. Most people who I show my methodology to can find a bug within a few hours. But I need to train them first to be able to do it, and that takes time, and that's why coaching sessions take a bit longer. But Milton, thanks again for being here. I'm going to shout out r19.io one more time because if you're looking for an
Yeah,
interesting podcast while you're hacking, try that one, man. It's an
yeah.
interesting for
Thank
sure.
you. Yeah, I really appreciate this invitation. It's all the time. It's really, it's really interesting. All the conversations that I have with you all the time. This is really, really. interesting and a good conversation. And we needed to schedule if there is a talk with you in the same place in 19.io podcast. This is my new okay. Like I don't know if you remember, but I wanna uh, okay schedule one episode with 3 or 4 hackers in the same place, talk about many topics, different topics, hackers that don't know each other, and then hackers from Russia, from
Oh,
Belgium, from
bro,
Norway,
I love
and
it.
that's that will be really fucking interesting because I already talked with hackers from Brazil, from Belgium, from Norway, from Russia, and this is really will be interesting. And please, people, don't miss it. Don't miss share this live with all the people. Share with your friends. Just let me know this episode you are be available for all the people after this session. You'll be available here in your Tube channel.
Yeah, so from my end, if anybody still wants to chat, I'm just going to put it
Mm-hmm.
onto a screen where it just says break, and you can chat with me for a little while. Because every time
Mm-hmm.
I click enter stream, it goes horribly wrong, dude. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know why the fuck that is, but let's just go with it. So I'm not gonna click end anymore because I see that there's at least 30 more minutes in the stream that need to fully render. So I'm just going
Mm-hmm.
to end it here. But I would like to thank everyone for coming, and especially Milton, because my friend,
Yeah.
every time I share good news with you, you're like, "That's fucking amazing. Let's go,
Hmm.
woo!" I
Yeah,
love it,
let's
bro.
go. Yeah, bro. Yes, I really love it. Your project. I really
Like,
appreciate
it's
all
you
the.
get back what you sow, right? You put out good things, you get back good things.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I agree with that. Thank you again, bro.
Likewise.
And yes, bro. And see you next time, bro. I really love to talk with you, bro.
Likewise. Bye, amazing hackers. I'll see you later.
See you. Thanks. You guys. See you, amazing hackers.